piece we're working here on with Jason is called Diorama. So Diorama is a metaphor for the context where you see, through which you see things. And we came across a really interesting question mark about body politics on stage. So how you perceive a dancer through the way you perceive yourself, because it's all about changing gaze, but being able to change point of views and perspective during the performance. So it's allowed, the audience members are invited to come onto the stage and see things from a different perspective and even participate if they want to. Sarah came to Lyon where we were performing in 2008. So we met Sarah there and we discussed about the way we were perceiving things and the way we actually create processes, creative processes around that interaction with the audience member, but our perception of bodies in a sort of contemporary context. And the Vermont Performance Lab is really close to these ideas, and then we discussed, and then she invited us for our first residency. It was like the initial part of this process around Diorama. And then we've been we went back to France, worked in different places, and then came back here to work again with Jason, this time recording some of the music Jason is going to work with, and also working with an amateur choir from Vermont. So this is a process involving professional artists. On stage there will be like 4 dancers plus Jason as a performer. I think his perception of music somehow is very close to our perception of choreography or movement. So there's like that broad spectrum that we both go across. So that made us feel comfortable working together and easier to engage in certain spaces. Also, I mean, I think he brought along also a different way of working, which I think was what we were looking for in that cultural kind of shock.
The core of the work is about identity, how you see yourself, how you see other people. And I think with the score and with the music, we've tried to take off on that with voice identity, what everybody sounds like, and speaking, singing, different sounds you make with your mouth, is kind of core to the music at the beginning and the end. Things spoken, things sung. This week we're actually working with a choir to start to figure out what that's going to be about.
Well, I had another simple, what I think is kind of simple, way to build in some harmonies. It could be, yeah.
I'm trying to look at how the music can be presented in different ways. Whether it's live, whether it's pre-recorded, if it's pre-recorded, where the sounds are coming from. I guess we're trying to do the same thing that they're questioning with body politics, with sound. Questioning how we see ourselves, how we see other people. But then trying to do that with sound is, for me, a challenge, but it's kind of the crux, I think, of what the thing's about.
The project deals with body politics, and in each and every place this question is different and is similar. So I think that was we really realized traveling from Vermont back to France and different places, how that question each time is to be revisited in a very specific way. So I think for this project more than any other, there was like that need for us to be a stranger and to be back home and to be a stranger again. It's been really interesting, really fruitful to invite artists from different parts of the world into our processes, because we're coming from different aesthetics, different perceptions of what we're doing, and it's always like creating a very shifting, interesting adventure.